continuing on to a dead end. Speaking of failures, that was a failurific opening. However, we did gain another level and more tactic points. And Zhuge Liang earned Hui Shin, the ultimate fire tactic. It will just be displayed at the proper time. Speaking of proper, now that Zheng Bao has over 5,000 soldiers, our army bars have turned blue. It's a fantastic color. It rhymes with shoe. It is true. There's Jin Poo. How do you do? Where will force you? Will we ever get through? Oh my. There's a hidden corridor. Or not so hidden. It's Mr. Bells. Remember to ring your bell for supper time. It's the only way you get rations in my army. Also, Jin Xian when you need to. Don't let it hurt your feelings. Hurt Gang Ning's feelings. Hurt his soldiers' feelings. Because his efforts were for naught. Speaking of knots, Zheng Bao tied his bells in knots. Should we take Bellboy with us? Nah. We don't need any Wu generals. Although I still would like to capture Tao Shi. Not happening. Speaking of stuff that's not happening, I'm never gonna find my way out of here, am I? I'm also not gonna find whatever was shiny. I can't even open my mouth anymore. Not even to eat a delicious meat bun. Speaking of stuff that's not delicious, do not drink lava. It has lots of sulfur in it. It has ash. It has burned bodies of soldiers. How do I know? I use their bodies as bridges. They don't last very long, though. Speaking of which, ahead something is glowing. Could this be a trapped treasure chest? A demonic presence. Really? Zheng Bao got a sword. We were looking for swords earlier. He did not get a sword. He handed it to Guanxing. Guanxing found New Long. Wasn't that one of the powerful swords we made earlier? And oh my! Look at that attack power. It's a keeper. And it was worth it to go in that lava. Nothing up there. And we're almost out of this cave, finally. Just a little bit longer. But no, Zheng Zhao had to attack us. And he's a genius. Zheng Zhao, look to your right for a second. Not as smart as I am. Or at least Zhuge Liang. But after all that cave spelunking, we still have to get to the next castle, the next fortress. And next time, I'm going to send some spies to get me a map. Because there is another great cave in the Wei area. But at least we got the Wu area partially taken care of. Note I said partially. Wu is a big land. It compromises almost a third of China. maybe more. More or less, continuing along the wooded path, and me without smoke pods. I see our destination. But first, it's a Huang guy. He was very important, and he was, throughout history, regarded as a mentor for the Sun Clan. He went through 3 generations of Du leadership. Sun Jian, Sun Si, and even Sun Quan. But more importantly, he had a significant role at the Battle of Chibi. Speaking of insignificant, it's Ding Fing again. If you don't remember, yeah. So we'll skip this battle and take you to the next battle. Whew. More soldiers. I always like more soldiers in my army. Be conscripted into your army today. Zhuge Liang learned Si Mian. As you guess, Mian would mean negate for turns. Si means negate tactics. But it takes 17 tactic points, and can only last 1 to about 5 turns. Not worth it in my opinion. Although in certain points, it can be critical, if your luck hold out. Speaking of somebody who's out of luck, it's Jin Poo. And he's got some jerks with him. I'm sure you've seen them all before. Zhang Zhao is the one you need to watch out for. He's got Wan Fu. Uzi, not so much. Jin Poo could be dangerous with Dari, but that's not the point. The point is to bash their skulls in. So let's bash their skulls in. Make sure Guanxing has Beijai, because he will be hitting with that new mystic sword. And let's have a Zhao Trout Hui Shin, a great fire tactic. Is it as great as I say it is? Yes, indeed. Usable on all your opponents. That's actually low amount of damage for it. But more importantly, let's get back to the battle and take out Zhang Zhao. And why not? One more try. And Beijai. Do not be a failure. Burn, baby, burn. Burn with all your hatred. All my hatred is to Zhang Zhao's Jai Man. Yanri, why? It'd be more efficient for him to attack at this point. That's not the point. The point is, we have to defend. And I'm saving my tactic points for healing. Thank you very much. In the meantime, they get to use their unlimited tactic points to cause chaos. Or they could physically attack. Not so much. Nah. Let's beat up Zhang Zhao, because he's a jerk. And unfortunately, our opponents used Qing Nai, which increased their defensive power. I know people say it's useless, but it does have a use. So does concentrating your firepower. Hope he doesn't use Wan Fu, or you might be screwed. Dari. That will give you great pay. So will dancing in inappropriate situations. So dance after you win, not before. Stop hitting yourself. That's a slot number. You cannot use slot numbers, Huang Zong. This is not a game show. More on that later. More importantly, let's beat up the next biggest threat. Jin Poo. Poo on Woo. Do heavy damage to Jin Poo. Because he's a jerk. If you're hitting a little light, use Heal-Aid. Restore those soldiers. Gain more power. And after this, I believe we can go all out safely. We can take all this food that we don't need. It's going to waste. It's in 6 digits. This is Po Yang. Jindu is to the southeast. That's Lu Ming. We don't want to talk to Lu Ming yet. Sun Quan went to Jan Yi with his friend Lu Sun. Lu Sun was dangerous. So is Lu Ming. I don't have to talk to him if I don't want to. But more importantly, something I really need. A good night's sleep. If you need to sleep, rest now. For another video will be posted another day.